And as we mark more than 100 days of the conflict in the Middle East, concerns continue for those being held hostage by Hamas. More than 100 people, including some Americans, are still being held captive. Joining us now is Gillian Kaye. Her stepson is one of those taken on October 7th, and he is still believed to be in captivity. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about your stepson and how you and your family are holding up today?
Yes, of course. We are not holding up so well. Terrified, outraged, in pain every day. Sagui is a 35-year-old father of three. His newest little girl was born only about 3.5 weeks ago.
Wow.
He has never seen. And he was going to the machine shop on Kibbutz Niroz, where he lived with his family, where most of my family lives, at 6:30 in the morning on October 7th to go and work on a bus that he was working on, converting into a mobile classroom for STEM teaching to low-income Bedouin communities down in the south in Israel, and saw the terrorists entering the kibbutz, put out an alert call, ran to secure his family. By 9:30 in the morning, there was no trace of him. And we only found out quite a bit later, confirmation as hostages began to come back from captivity, that there was proof of life, that he was alive, and in Gaza as a hostage, but that was, of course, many weeks ago.
You know, Gillian, you and your husband were one of the families that met with President Biden last month. I wonder if the White House or the Israeli government have been reaching out to you about what's happening with your stepson since then. Do you have any idea what's going on?
What I can say is that we've had wonderful partnership and cooperation from the Biden administration, from the president, from Secretary Blinken. Less, and I know you've heard a lot about it, less interaction in a positive way with the Israeli administration. But look, there's been great partnership. There's been wonderful talking, and now enough talking. We're beyond urgency now. Today's 101 days since the hostages were taken. We need action from all of the players right now in the international community. We need a deal. We need our hostages home now, alive. That's it.
I wonder what that looks like. Like, when you say action, what does that really look like? What would you like to see happen today?
Yeah, I think we all would say whatever it takes. I'm not a politician. I'm not going to craft what exactly the deal is that has to happen, but whatever it is, it has to happen. And that's really our position right now, is whatever needs to happen, it needs to happen now. And I can't say what that is, and I don't think we have any qualifiers on it at all. Just whatever it is needs to get our hostages home now, alive. You understand, we all understand now what is happening there. We know that most of the hostages are wounded and sick and starving. We know that they're being raped and abused. We know they have no air. We know they have no light, no water. This is where we are. It has to happen right now, whatever it takes and whatever they need to do.
And time is of the essence. Before we let you go, anything else that you would want viewers at home to know as you and these other families continue to push for the release of your family members?
Yeah. Thank you for that question. I think what we want everyone to know is these are your sons, daughters, grandfathers, fathers, husbands, sisters. These are just people who are going about their lives in small little communities and neighborhoods on October 7th. That's who these people are. Think about them and think about your loved ones. That's who we're asking to come back now. And I would just want all the viewers to keep that in their minds as we talk about these hostages, and not to have them be some abstract concept, but real humans who we love.
Gillian Kaye, thank you for sharing your story with us and being so vulnerable. You know, our hearts go out to you. We understand this is such a painful moment, but we appreciate you taking time to share this.
Thank you so much.